Well, your Tyler back with another 2008 year continues with Unforgiven. Not a good show, I'm sorry. It's not good. September 7th, a Raw, SmackDown, and ECW branded pay-per-view at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. This was originally the Gunda Arena, but then they changed the name to the Quicken Loans Arena, and yeah. I mean, the reason I didn't like this show is as much as you have not one, not two, but 3 championship scramble matches. Look, there's 20 minutes for one, 20 minutes for the other, and 20 minutes for the other. That's an hour. Come on now. And you should just one championship scramble match, and that was for the World Heavyweight Championship with CM Punk, John Bradshaw Layfield, Batista, Rey Mysterio, and Kane. You don't have to do it for the WWE Championship one and the ECW one. I mean, you could have just done Triple H versus Jeff Hardy on this show, and you should have just done Mark Henry versus Matt Hardy on this show also, but whatever. Yeah. And this is before the whole backstage assault happened, which we'll get to it right after the championship scrum match for the WWE Championship. Which, speaking of which, first match is the first of 3 championship scramble matches for the ECW Championship. Matt Hardy defeats Charlo, Guerrero, Finlay, Mark Henry, and The Miz to win the ECW Championship. This wasn't that good of a championship scramble match because 1, ECW was shit at this point, and 2, nobody cares about the brand, honestly. I only give this a 2 out of 10. This was a terrible match. And then we have for the World Tag Team Championship. That's the only ECW match on the card. How many times have we seen one time? Except for one at San 2007 and Night Champions 2008 and I believe Armageddon. Yeah. Anyways. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase defeats Crime Time to retain the Tag Team Championships. This match was It felt like a match on Raw, honestly, but yeah, I give it a 5. And it's some guy named Manu. Yeah, nobody remembers him. He always in there from September to before the Rumble, and yeah, nobody remembers him, honestly. Yeah, a 4. And then we have easily the best match on the night, the Unsanction match. Shawn Michaels defeats Chris Jericho by knockout, technical knockout, and this will not be the last time we see Chris Jericho on this pay-per-view. This is the best match of the night, and this feud will culminate at No Mercy in the ladder match. Don't want spoiler alert. This finish I'm okay with because Shawn was at SummerSlam. Jericho punched Shawn's wife in the mouth, and Shawn says, you know, God, what I'm gonna do to you, or what I'm gonna do to you, whatever he said, and the best match on the night, 8 out of 10, and yeah. And this is not the last time we'll see Mr. Jericho on this pay-per-view. Anyways, then we have the second championship scramble match on the night for the WWE Championship. Triple H defeats the Brian Kendrick, who I didn't understand why he was in this match. Jeff Hardy, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin, who was the United States Champion at this point. Again, you should have just done Jeff Hardy versus Triple H here. But you say you have to do this stupid scramble match, and it was a little better than the last one for the ECW Championship. That's a good thing. And Brian Kendrick somehow got a pay on this, and now the only 3 who, I'm not going through every fucking pinfall, but the only 3 who were like the interim WWE Champion were Triple H, Jeff Hardy, and Brian Kendrick. Why? Triple H retains the WWE Championship. I mean, he's the only one out of the 3 who retains his championship. I only give it a 7. These type of matches are so fucking confusing to watch. Before the next match, CM Punk was getting interviewed. And then Randy Orton shows up. This was right after he returned. After One Night Stand Extreme Rules. After he lost that last minute sting match to Triple H. And he suffered a legitimate injury. I think it was a collarbone injury or something. So, yeah. And then out of nowhere, his legacy group before. Yeah, this was before, I believe. Well, technically, this started it, but yeah. Everyone beat up Punk, and Kofi for some reason tried to help him. Well, I guess he's the babyface at this point, but this was before 2009 where they did that feud. I already did the entire 2009 reviews. And then Randy Orton punched CM Punk, and he's unable to compete in the match. Yay. What a waste of a world champion. Again, they didn't want CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion. They needed CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion because the Raw did not have a World Champion. They had to grab the World Heavyweight Championship instead of keeping Triple H on Raw as the WWE Champion, but whatever. Whatever. That segment was stupid. And that was a dumb way to lose the World Champion. Anyways, then we have for the Divas Ship. Michelle McCool defeats Marie. This was just a short match. I'm not going to talk about it. Just a 2. Now, before the main event, Big Show comes and says he should be in the WWE Championship match. Why was Big Show in that match? Well, this segment right here started the whole thing. And then Vicky comes out and trashes Big Show. And then The Undertaker comes out with a casket. And Undertaker comes out. Big Show turns heel because I guess SmackDown was lacking top heels, so they have to make Big Show a heel so they can do that feud. Okay? And prior, because Edge went to hell at SummerSlam. Undertaker sent Edge to hell last month at SummerSlam. So I guess this is the reason. Does start the feud between at No Mercy and it culminated at Survivor Series on pay-per-views. Okay, then we get to the main event, the third championship match. Now, this is not for CM Punk's World Heavyweight Championship. This is now for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship because Punk got attacked. So, Batista and JBL start up, then Kane, then Rey Mysterio, and then Chris Jericho. So, Chris Jericho defeats Batista, Kane, JBL, and Rey Mysterio to win the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm okay with Chris Jericho winning the World Heavyweight Championship because Punk was not a good World Heavyweight Champion because the last 2 periods he had, he was in the middle of the show. Because they were going to have way with Batista winning it, Great American match, or hell with it, have JBL won at SummerSlam. But yeah, this was better than the last 2 championship scramble matches because at least you have star power in this championship scramble match. Batista, JBL, Rey Mysterio, Kane, and adding Chris Jericho to it. So yeah. And this is the first time Chris Jericho won a world champion since Vengeance 2001. That was the last time he won a world champion. He didn't hold it until since then. So that was like 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. He was not around 2006. We got Northam 2007. So it's like 7.5 years. So he was not around in 2006, so that's why I skipped 2006. Whatever, a 7.5, it's probably the second best match of the night, but still. This is the only time I accept this being a championship scramble match. Overall, Unforgiven was not good. It's probably the worst show of 2008. I mean, 3 championship scramble matches? Come on, you should have just done 1 championship scramble match. And you should have just done Triple H versus Jeff Hardy for the WWE Champion, but I digress. I give this a 3.5 out of 10. Not good. But it's still watchable than Backlash this year or Hell in a Cell, but I digress. Next up would be No Surrender and No Mercy, where we see Triple H and Jeff Hardy, which should have happened here. And we have Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho in a ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, not good show. Hopefully No Mercy is better than this. So yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is a short video, but it's under 10 minutes. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and bye.